So I want to show it off. So you jumping off real? Oh, I think she already dropped off of Discord. She's already gone. So we're gonna stop and get some food, but before we do that, I want to show off what I've been working on. So this is why I haven't streamed quite as much in the last year or so, even though I started picking up streaming again. I've been doing a lot more, lot of programming. Isn't there? It is. Okay, so this is my debug. Oh yeah, that's my debug window. Let me take that off. I can turn off the debug really quick. I know you can't see the stream code. I'd fix that if I was actually going to stream. And also, no, I'm going to keep pathfinding on because that helps me with a lot of. I'll forget to turn it back on. So this is my new video game I've been coding. Been putting a lot of time into, but this is me and my pixel art. It took me forever to create. This is the first character I have ever made in a pixel art game. Just so you all are aware, I am not a pixel artist. But I've been coding a lot of stuff with a Shopkeep game. So that's kind of where we're going with it. So to kind of show you around what I've done, I got some slimes. I love their attack. This is my favorite of this. So there's the slime attacks. Can actually damage it. I also only coded it so it attacks to the right. But we can kill these slimes off. This is the second enemy I actually created. My first one was a little bit yeah, right. It's kind of like Stardew, but it's a little bit different. I would say inspired by Stardew, in a sense, in some of the stuff. But the goal of this is wait. So I have this NPC down here. I can talk to him. It's all prototyped. Oh, you can't actually see the hello because my face is in the way. Let's do this. There we go. Now you can see it. So I can actually. Oh wait, I haven't swapped this. I'm swapping it over to mouse and keyboard. I tried to do controller and I didn't like it. Leave me alone. Let's see. Got a chest there, but I'll show around with this in here. You can build and put tables down. So I can put a table here, table down there. This is not all right. I need to raise the sprite a little bit higher here so the ledge goes over. But I can put items on it. And let me leave and I'll show you what the purpose of it is. So I can leave and come back in. And this is a shopper. So the shopper's going to go around. He's going to look at the tables and he's going to buy the items that he needs. Which is, I think, just oak shields and health potions. Oh, no. Broke him. I broke him. He's not going to do the thing. Oh, no. He's not going to do the thing. Let's see. Let's do a new game and let's restart this. I'll get him to do the thing in a second. Here, we'll put some oak shields here, and he'll be able to do the thing. We leave and come back in. I'm telling you, it's a little jank right now. I've only been working on this for, I think I'm at 5 weeks now on this game, and this is still only part-time. Like, it'd be so cool to do this stuff full-time. But the shopper's going to go, he's going to make a selection. I can actually change the price on this. 1 second. Yeah, it's a cross between, like, so the price over there set. I can go through and change the prices on these things. I'm not going to right now. They're set at a good price. And this is him queuing up. Yeah, you can sneak off that way. Can't go any further left. And then I'll actually sell it to him. So this is my next big thing is to make it so I can break down tables and stuff and move them around. That's my next kind of big thing. And then it's working on Shopper AI. I have very, very basic crafting. So I have a fridge. I can actually put things in the fridge. And my crafting station, I can actually craft. Now, crafting is not so exciting right now. It's just click on the thing and I've made bread. Oh, I've made 5 scrambled eggs. Can't add negative number of items? I don't know what's going on with that. I have a debug message. But if we look, I've added that to my inventory. So my scrambled eggs and my bread. So yeah, I have some error message. So that's something going on there. I played around with the inventory a lot. I've got a hotbar. Oh yeah, tools. So making tools work is my next thing. I'm gonna do like a tool inventory here, and that'll allow me to break items down. I think is how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I need to figure that out. I'm starting with bare minimum to make sure the game sounds fun. But the whole idea behind this game is it's focused on shop aspect. That's the shop and the stories. And that's kind of one of the things I do like about Stardew Valley. I wish it was a little bit more story driven with the NPCs than it is. So my kind of goal behind this is it's driven by getting items, crafting them, and then selling them in your shop. And that's kind of that's part of the main drive is getting items, selling them in your shop. But that's only part of it. You need to get the items. I want to do things where each NPC, getting them along in their story, unlocks new ways to get items that you can then craft and then put into your shop. That's kind of the whole game loop. So I want the first dungeon, and I want the dungeons to be, if you ever played like Persona 5, that's kind of my idea with the dungeon. To be fair, Lost Flaw. I came up with this before he announced Haunted Chocolatier, okay? For the record. Right? I started working on this like over a year ago before he launched Haunted Chocolatier, and I'm excited to see what he does with Haunted Chocolatier. I do think it'll be probably similar in that idea. So I'm excited for it. But one of the things is I want it to be so like the first dungeon will be with like a little girl in town or something, and she's sick, and you go into this like dungeon of her and you fight her monsters or whatever. But like the dungeons, it's not just always combat based dungeons. Maybe there's a puzzle based dungeon or things like that, but ways to unlock types of items. So like maybe with the doctor in town, like you get more herbs and stuff to make better health potions or like bandages. I don't know, but that genre of items. And so the different types of items is tied to that, but it really comes all back to how you want to market and run your shop. And then you open your shop whenever. Maybe your rat's in a basement. I don't know if I'll do that. But yeah, no, this is me playing around with it. And honestly, if I ever do need testers, I will let you all know. I'm sure at some point. But I mean, like, what? This game is going to take me, I don't know. I'm working on it for 5 weeks. It'll be done in 6 years from now. All right. That's my projected release date. 6 years. Let's make it a 7 to round it up to 2030. No, I'm ready to throw it on Steam Early Access right now. Look at this beauty. I do. I am really happy. Oh, I made it so you can't deposit anything in the return bin. The return bin actually changes animations as it gets more items. So if the shopper leaves and gets angry, they will return your stuff to the return bin instead of taking it with them. So it's been kind of fun. It's been a whole ordeal. Like just getting this to work on a grid-based system was like a pain. Because originally I was like, oh yeah, I'll put my mouse right here. Actually, is this even right? Yeah, this isn't even doing what it's supposed to do. It should be technically... No, this is correct. This is correct. If I'm there, it should be in the center. Oh, this is good. But then like you can't build up here. This is the only designated build zones. I'm just gonna start with a lot of loose things on it. But yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun. I'm going through and working on this game and coding. It's a lot of just spent forever just getting simple bugs through. Like I had a bug where this preview, it wasn't actually checking for collisions correctly. And it was because every frame I was deleting the object and recreating it. And I just didn't realize that's what I was doing. And see, that's something that's not exciting to watch as I'm sitting there for like an hour trying to figure out why the areas aren't checking itself. Maybe at some point I'll be brave enough and I'll do a stream where I'm actually coding the game for you all to watch. Maybe that's a thing I'll do. I don't know. I don't know how exciting it would be either. Because, like, just doing these things, like getting this crafting menu put together up here, like just this crafting menu probably took me like 10 plus hours worth of work to get it to be able to display and gather what you need, right? Like even throwing these things up here. This is Real's favorite recipe, scrambled eggs. Delicious eggs. Delicious eggs. I started with cooking, but this should be able to go to everything. I think I'm gonna like I don't know. I need to I have things coming together. Um it's I need to make some I need to figure out the shop a little more. Like how do you know what to put the prices at, right? Like how do I know what price Oak Shield sells for, bread sells for? Um I have some ideas for that I came across last night that I want to play around with. So, I mean, first I need to make it so I can move items around the shop. That I think I know how I'm going to do that. I think for now I'm going to make it so you don't move it, you just break it with a tool, or maybe you right click like 2 times and it breaks it down and drops the items for you to pick up. I know how I'm going to implement that. Then work on the shopper AI. But for like knowing what price to set the items at, I think what I want to do is I want to play around with as you talk with people around town, they give you hints to kind of what prices should be at. Like maybe be like, oh yeah, I bought an oak shield from the town next door for 90 gold. It was a really good deal. Okay, so 90 gold's a really good deal. Probably somewhere around 110 gold. I should try selling it. So things like that to figure out how to place items. I don't know, lots of things I'm looking at. Lots of fun I'm having with it. I'll definitely at some point when I'm happy with where the game, like I start to feel like I can play the game, I'll probably do a YouTube video just to kind of show where I'm at with it. But I don't expect anything like that for another like probably not till the summer. I'm a very picky person where I want things to look good, and this art does not look good. Honestly, it's going to be something that looks like this before it starts to look good. Art's going to be a whole like half a year deal with just getting art half decent. Not even. Ugh. Anyways, I figured I'd at least show this off since I've been talking about it a couple times, just for fun. Yeah. I'll probably. So my thought process is I'll have a menu. So this is the menu thing. Um, eggs are $9 a dozen. Yeah. Let's put. We'll get eggs to $9 in the game. 900 gold or something. No, my plan is to add a menu in here that has all the items. So it'll be if you never discovered an item, maybe question marks, or maybe just not show up. But discovered items, you can click on it and it will have a history of things you've heard and on the date you heard it. So maybe on 120 on your first year, you heard that shields next door were 60 and they were a great deal. And it slowly like it allows you to kind of figure it out. And then I want when you're in this menu, like looking at setting your prices, like I want you to have access to the most recent information. So what's the most recent that you sold it at? Was it a good deal, a bad deal, or mediocre? So kind of ways to figure out what to put it at. And then eventually I want ways so you can target your shop. So like you target it for more NPCs who want healing items versus armor, or maybe you're more of a general store. Things like that. It's all gonna take a lot of work and it's just slowly coming together. Slowly coming together. I do think I want things like where I don't know if I want to put farming in here. Maybe it would be very basic farming, or maybe there's a farming cave where you can go through. Maybe that's what it is, and you pick out the already completed grown plants. I don't know. A cave where you go get your produce, right? Who gets their produce at a grocery store anymore? You go to a mysterious mind cave that's been in another dimension to pick your parsnips. Oh no, but I mean, the idea will become making a you become the next Joja Mart or Pierre's, whatever you want to call it. They're both maybe Joja Mart's a good one. Like that, I don't know. It, it'll come together. I'll see if it's a fun game. Get something basic, play around with it, see if I like it. The wheat dealer, the wheat dealer in the other dimension. That's where we're going with this, though. I'll show it off. I'll probably at some point do some streams, where we do coding streams for anybody who wants to stop around. They're gonna be boring. It's all gonna be about personality at that point, which without real, I don't think I can carry it. Looking at her, she's curled up in her electric blanket. Oh, okay. That's what we're gonna call it for today.